Welcome to the Company Value Investor. In today's video, we are going to analyze Kohl's Corporation. Okay, Kohl's, they have their information updated for 2017. So currently, Kohl's Corporation's stock is $44.49 per share. Their rate of return that they need to make in order to meet the expectations of both the creditors and owners is 12%. The amount expected is basically the amount of capital that they need in order to meet all their obligations is 341 positive. The company's real earnings, not the net profit, but its real earnings is 166, and the amount needed, this is the amount of capital that they need in order to maintain their operations, is negative 2685. And remember, these numbers are in the currency in millions of dollars. So, average investor, think of the current price as your FICO score. Think of the rate needed as the credit card interest that you pay on a monthly basis. The amount expected, think of it as the amount you need to make in order to make all your payments. The amount made is the actual amount that you made on a monthly or yearly basis. And number 4, the amount needed, think of this as the amount you need to maintain your lifestyle. Okay, so in 2017, the Kohl's Corporation had a strong stock. The stock is undervalued and it's a profitable corporation. The fact that I see all green means right now initially that it's a good corporation. It's a good investment. Now, what makes it a strong stock? Well, in 2017, currently, the earnings per share is 3.8. The price to book ratio is 1.5, and retained earnings is a little over 40%. So that is what makes it a strong stock. Now, why is a stock undervalued? Currently it's $44. It should be up to maybe $50, $55, and the reason being is because they're expected to attain a 12% on their internal rate of return. Okay, they're putting out 4, maybe 5%, which is decent. It's decent because remember, inflation every year on average is about 2, maybe 3%. So they're giving you a rate better than inflation, and that's always a good thing. Especially when it comes to this type of industry. Now, why are they a profitable corporation? Well, in 2017, they had a positive number here, and they had real earnings, so that makes it a profitable corporation. 90% of all U.S. corporations are going to have a negative number here. So if I see a negative number here, it doesn't really concern me. As long as I see a positive here, that makes them a good profitable corporation. In 2017, they had positive cash flows. 2016, negative cash flows. 2015 and 2014, they had positive cash flows. So that tells me for the last 3 out of the last 4 years, they've had positive cash flows. That's another reason why they're a profitable corporation. Even in 2016, 2016 was the reason why they don't have a profitable ranking in 2016 is because they spent almost more than half of their capital on financing activities. That's the only reason. Other than that, everything looks good. 2014, strong stock, undervalued stock. They weren't profitable, and the reason being is because they had a negative amount here. Okay, so let's take it a step further. If I was to invest $10,000 today today in the Kohl Corporation at $44 per share, I would have 225 shares, and at the end of 1 year I would profit a little over $1,900, given the fact that they earn this amount, at least this amount. You know, if they can earn 12, 13, 14% on their internal rate of return, then they can give me that $1,900 at the end of 1 year. However, they haven't been able to do that last 3-4 years. They've averaged between 4 and 5%. So we know it's a profitable corporation. We know that the Kohl Corporation has a strong stock and is undervalued in 2017. But what we want to find out is the ideal amount. We know we're not going to get 12, 13, 14, 15% return on our investment of $10,000. But if we really want to invest in this corporation, what is the ideal amount so we can have a better idea of how much money we're going to get out of our investment? So if we go down to $5,000, we'll be taking a loss. Okay? We'll be taking a loss. So we go down to $1,000, again, we'll take another loss. Although they've had very good cash flows 3 out of the 4 years, if we go by the thumb rule of investing $10,000, we're going to have a loss. So the question is, would I invest in the Kohl Corporation? No. No, and the reason being is because they are not going to be able to give me the 20% interest on my investment. At best, they'll give me a 4, maybe 5%. And if I invest $10,000, then $10,000, $5,000, or $1,000 today, I'm taking a loss. That is it for this video. Remember, time has value, cash is king, and keep investing.